Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 30. 5-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Julio Jones, 66 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the set. 53, Mike. Curry.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now a give right side. Jackson, he'll have a first down past the 40. The 40, 20, and down to the 16-yard line. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-point drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
At the 36-yard line.
Check, 43. I'm going to come back to you. Henry. Watch twist. Hold on. Watch twist.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40.
And it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Jackson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Check.
On 2nd down now, Peyton. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Jackson now. And he's got a moonwalk. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now it's Jackson. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 58 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Jackson to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson is going to let this one go deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Keith Bulluck. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Jackson. And it's knocked away and in. Complete.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
He's checking. Crash.
49, check 49.
To throw is Jackson. It's caught. Jones. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Say. Switch gears. Watch safety 3.
And they'll go on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Peyton. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Jackson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the thing.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Calvin Johnson taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. Walter Payton, the intended receiver. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll run now with Okoye. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Bo. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys have now moved out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
They'll run on 1st down. Payton, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. He completes it to Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Julio Jones, 98 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run again with Jackson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 30, the 20, 10. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 3rd down, Peyton, and across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Walter Payton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He may try and run for this. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson got a man. It's Randy Moss. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on third down, Jackson is going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 9. Jackson caught by Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Second down and goal. Jackson, blitz coming, and down he goes. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Calvin Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Throwing on second down. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking scheme.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is taken near the 13.
That's it, baby. We got
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right, and that's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Ray Guy now on for a very important punt here in overtime. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 4-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? And the throw there going to be incomplete. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
4th down, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down right near the...